Hey guys, Alba here with Yogi Approved with Ashton. Today we're breaking down downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Great foundational pose. You'd be hard pressed to find a yoga class where you're not doing downward facing dog. So we're going to go ahead and teach some do's and don'ts of downward dog. Ashton's going to start in a tabletop position. So go ahead and come to your mat. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and hips stacked right over the knees. Today I'm going to have her tuck her toes under to get a nice little foot stretch and to just bring some awareness to the feet. First thing I want you to do is find awareness through the hands. So spread your fingers as wide as they can go and grip down through all 10 finger pads. That kind of engages that hasta bandha, that energy lock. That allows for pressure to come off the wrists and travel up into the shoulders. A great place to find some neutral position for the spine is to do a series of cat and cow. So we're going to start with cat. So I'm going to have you push the earth away, start to round through the shoulders and feel the shoulder blades pull away from each other. The gaze drops. She has a nice full back heart space and the front of the chest is caved in. From here, she's going to come through to cow. So she's going to drop the chest, lift the gaze, draw the shoulder blades onto the back, and feel a nice curve through the lower lumbar and mid-thoracic spine. Now from here, she's going to find that neutral position. So the spine is long, the back heart space is slightly full, but the heart still allows to melt. Energy still throughout the hands and in the shoulders. She's going to keep her shoulders nice and stable. As she sends her hips high to the sky to come into down dog, she's going to drop her gaze between her toes. One of the most common mistakes in downward facing dog is too much lift in the gaze. So go ahead and lift your forehead. You see this crunch in the cervical spine. We don't want that. That breaks up the energy flow and allows the energy to not move freely through the body. So go ahead and drop your gaze again. That allows the forehead to melt and the heart to melt automatically. From here, her shoulders are stable. The energy in the arms is active because she's pressing down and forward into her palms. The back of the sacrum is stable because her belly button is pulling in towards the spine. This allows the hamstrings to lengthen and the heels to be light and buoyant. The heels do not have to touch the ground quite yet. As you get deeper into your practice, the heels will eventually melt towards the mat, but that's not the most important thing here. The most important thing here is energy moving down and forward into the palms, up into the hips, and down the backs of the legs. Here you kind of just scan the body, take a few breaths, and eventually this will turn into a resting posture as you get deeper into your practice. Making sure that the line of energy continues to move. So every inhale, there's a lengthening, and every exhale, there's just a deepening and a softening into the stretch. Beautiful, yeah. To come out of this pose, we come out the same way we went in. She's gonna lift her heels, drop down to her shins, come back to that tabletop position and that nice neutral spine, and here we are. Those are the basics of downward facing dog. Again, I'm Alba with Yogi Approved. We'll see you next time for the next tutorial.